Hi, I'm Tony, and I welcome you to OptiLife Max. If you're passionate about creating a life that truly reflects who you are and what you want to achieve, then you're in the right place. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another episode. Today we are diving into something truly transformative, something that has the power to reshape your entire future. We're talking about creating your very own life plan. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. A life plan sounds complicated, maybe even a little daunting. But here's the thing. Your life plan is the blueprint for the amazing future you've always dreamed about. It's your personal roadmap to success, fulfillment, and purpose. Imagine having a crystal clear direction for every area of your life. Picture waking up every day knowing exactly what you're working towards and why it matters to you. That's the power of a well-crafted plan. And that's what we're going to explore today. So in this episode, we'll break down what a life plan really is, why it's crucial for living an intentional life. Whether you're feeling lost, stuck, or simply ready to take your life to the next level, this episode is for you. So are you ready to make the necessary steps towards your future? Are you prepared to design a life that excites you, fulfills you, and leaves a lasting impact? Then let's dive in and start building the future you deserve. Remember, your best life doesn't happen by chance. It happens by design. And that design starts right here, right now. Let's make it happen. Imagine sitting down with a blank canvas and a palette of colors that represent your life. What colors would you choose? Would you paint vibrant hues of adventure and exploration, or softer tones of family and community? The choices you make in this process are entirely yours, allowing you to create a masterpiece. When we talk about a life plan, the first and perhaps most crucial point to understand is that it's entirely your creation. This isn't a template or a one-size-fits-all solution. It's a deeply personal document. It's a reflection of your unique experiences, values, and dreams. It's not something anyone else can create for you. It's all about crafting a vision for your future that resonates with who you are at your core. A life plan gives you an opportunity to articulate what matters most in your life. In today's world, it's easy to get caught up in societal expectations or the definitions of success that others impose on us. But your life plan is a chance to break free from those constraints. It allows you to define success on your own terms. What does success look like for you? Is it achieving a certain career milestone, nurturing meaningful relationships, or perhaps dedicating time to personal growth? Your life plan empowers you to set goals that align with your true self, rather than conforming to someone else's vision. Creating a life plan is also about taking ownership of your journey. By crafting this document yourself, you are acknowledging that you are the architect of your own life. This sense of responsibility can be incredibly empowering. When you take the reins and design a plan that reflects your desires, you're more likely to commit to it wholeheartedly. You're not just following someone else's path, you're forging your own. This ownership fosters motivation and accountability, encouraging you to take actionable steps towards your goals. Your life plan also serves as a mirror reflecting your values and priorities. It's essential to consider what truly matters to you. When creating this document, are family and relationships at the forefront? Is making an impact in your community important? Or perhaps personal growth and lifelong learning are central to who you are? By intentionally incorporating these values into your life plan, you create a guiding framework that helps you navigate decisions and challenges along the way. When faced with choices, you can refer back to your plan and ask yourself, does this align with my vision for my life? The process of creating a life plan is not just about writing down goals. It's also an opportunity for self-discovery. As you reflect on what you want out of life, you'll likely uncover insights about yourself that you may not have recognized before. Ask yourself questions like, how do I want to be remembered? What matters most to me? What do I want my legacy to be? These reflections can lead to profound realizations that shape not only your life plan, but also how you approach everyday living. Remember that your life plan is created by you and for you. It's an intimate expression of who you are and what you aspire to become. I encourage you to embrace the freedom that comes with crafting this document. Let it be a reflection of your individuality, your values, and your dreams. Now let's dive deeper into this powerful aspect of creating your life plan. This is where we get to the heart of what truly matters to you and the legacy you want to leave behind. Imagine you're at your own funeral. I know it sounds a bit morbid, but stay with me here. What would you want people to say about you? What stories would they share? What impact would they say you had on their lives and the world around you? This exercise isn't about being morbid or pessimistic. It's about gaining clarity on what truly matters to you in the grand scheme of things. It's about defining the essence of who you are and who you want to be. When we think about how we want to be remembered, it's easy to fall into the trap of listing achievements. But your legacy is so much more than that. It's about the qualities you embodied, the relationships you nurtured, and the positive change you brought to the world. Maybe you want to be remembered as someone who always had time for others, who brought laughter into every room, or who never gave up in the face of adversity. Perhaps you want to be known for your innovative ideas, your compassionate heart, or your unwavering integrity. Here's where the rubber meets the road. Once you've identified how you want to be remembered, you can start aligning your daily actions with this vision, and your life plan becomes a tool to ensure that the person you are today is actively working towards becoming the person you want to be remembered as. For example, if you want to be remembered as someone who made a difference in your community, your life plan might include regular volunteering or starting a local initiative. If you want to be known for your wisdom and knowledge, it might involve dedicating time to learning and sharing your insights with others. Remember, the impact you have goes far beyond just your immediate circle. The way you live your life creates a ripple effect that can touch countless lives, even long after you're gone. By consciously shaping how you want to be remembered, you're not just planning for your own life, you're potentially influencing generations to come. Defining how you want to be remembered provides you with a powerful source of motivation and guidance. When you face difficult decisions or moments of doubt, you can ask yourself, will this choice align with the legacy I want to leave? It becomes a North Star, guiding you towards living a life of purpose and meaning. It's important to note that your vision of how you want to be remembered may evolve over time, and that's okay. As you grow and experience life, your values and priorities might shift. The beauty of your life plan is that it's a living document that can change with you. So as you create your life plan, take some time to really ponder this question. How do you want to be remembered? Let the answer guide you in creating a plan that not only helps you achieve your goals, but also shapes you into the person you aspire to be. Remember, every day is an opportunity to live in a way that aligns with your desired legacy. Your life plan is the tool that helps you make the most of each of these opportunities. So, what kind of legacy do you want to create? The power to shape is in your hands. Having established that your life plan describes how you want to be remembered, let's now delve into the next crucial element. A life plan helps you articulate your personal priorities. This step is essential because it allows you to identify what truly matters to you, ensuring that your life plan reflects your core values and guides you toward a fulfilling life. First off, let's talk about what I mean by personal priorities. These are the areas of your life that you consider most important, the things that, when all is said and done, define who you are and what you stand for. They're your core values, the non-negotiables that guide your decisions and actions. Think about it. What are the things that, if everything else was stripped away, would still matter most to you? Is it your relationships, your personal growth, your career, your health, your spiritual life? These are your personal priorities. When you clearly articulate your priorities in your life plan, you're giving yourself an incredible gift: clarity. It's like having a compass that always points you in the right direction, especially when life gets complicated or challenging. For example, let's say you've identified family as one of your top priorities. When you're faced with a career opportunity that would require you to spend less time with your loved ones, your clearly stated priority can help you guide your decision. It doesn't mean you'll always choose family over career, but it does mean you'll make that decision with your eyes wide open, fully aware of what matters to you. Here's where the rubber meets the road. Once you've identified your priorities, you can start aligning your daily actions with them. If health is a top priority, but you find yourself constantly skipping workouts or eating poorly, your life plan serves as a reminder to realign your actions with what you've identified as important. It's about creating congruence between what you say is important and how you actually live your life. When you achieve that alignment, it's an incredibly fulfilling feeling. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Tony, I have multiple priorities. How do I balance them all? That's a great question, and it's something many of us struggle with. Trust me, I get it. As a husband and father of 2 kids, I really understand the challenges of juggling multiple priorities. I can feel the weight of trying to balance work, commitments, family responsibilities, personal goals, and everything else life throws at your way. It's not easy, and I truly sympathize with anyone feeling overwhelmed by it all. The key is to recognize that different priorities might take center stage at different times in your life, and that's okay. Your life plan helps you keep all your priorities in view, even as you focus more intensely on one or two at any given time. It's also important to understand that your priorities might shift over time, and that's perfectly normal. As you grow and your life circumstances change, what's most important to you might evolve. That's why your life plan is a living document. You can and should revisit it regularly to ensure it still reflects your current priorities. One of the most valuable aspects of articulating your personal priorities is that it helps you make tough choices. When you're clear on what matters most to you, it becomes easier to say no to things that don't align with your priorities, freeing up time and energy for what truly matters. Remember, articulating your personal priorities in your life plan isn't about creating a rigid set of rules. It's about gaining clarity on what truly matters to you and using that knowledge to guide your decisions and actions. So as you work on your life plan, take some time to really reflect on your personal priorities. What are the things that matter most to you? What are the values you want to live by? By clearly articulating these priorities, you're taking a huge step towards creating a life that truly reflects who you are and what you want to achieve. Your priorities are uniquely yours. Embrace them, articulate them clearly in your life plan, and let them guide you towards a life of purpose and fulfillment. After all, isn't that what we're all striving for? Now that we've talked about how to articulate your personal priorities, let's shift our focus to one of the most practical and impactful elements of your life plan: defining the specific actions that will bridge the gap between your current reality and your future. This is the moment where your dreams begin to take shape and become tangible. Imagine your life as a journey. You're standing on one side of a river, and your goals and dreams are on the other side. Your life plan, with its specific actions, is like building a bridge to get you across. It's not enough to just see where you want to go. You need to know how to get there. As a husband and father, I know firsthand how easy it can be to get caught up in the day-to-day and lose sight of our bigger goals. That's why having these specific actions laid out is so crucial. When we talk about specific actions, we're talking about breaking down your big goals into smaller, manageable steps. For example, if one of your priorities is to improve your health, a specific action might be go for a 30-minute walk 3 times a week, or prepare healthy meals at home 5 nights a week. These aren't vague intentions. They are concrete, actionable steps that you can start implementing right away. And believe me, as someone juggling work, family, and personal goals, I know how important it is to have clear, doable actions to focus on. Remember, your life plan covers all major areas of your life, so you want to have specific actions for each of these areas. One key aspect of these specific actions is that they should be measurable. This allows you to track your progress and celebrate your wins along the way. There's nothing quite like the feeling of checking off a goal you've set for yourself. Now I want to emphasize something important here. While we're talking about specific actions, it's crucial to remember that life doesn't always go according to plan. As a parent, I've learned this lesson many times over. Your actions should be specific, yes, but also flexible enough to adapt to life's curveballs. Don't feel like you need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Start with small, achievable actions that move you in the right direction. As you gain momentum, you can take on bigger challenges. I remember when I first started working on my own life plan, it felt overwhelming, trying to map out actions for every area of my life. But I started small, focusing on 1 or 2 key areas, and gradually expanded from there. And you know what? Those small steps added up to big changes over time. Remember, your life plan isn't just about dreaming big, although that's important too. It's about taking those dreams and turning them into reality through specific, actionable steps. By including these concrete actions in your life plan, you're giving yourself a roadmap to follow. So as you work on your life plan, don't shy away from getting specific. What exact steps can you take to move closer to your goals? What actions, if taken consistently, will lead you to where you want to be? By answering these questions and including specific actions in your life plan, you're not just wishing for a better future. You're actively creating it. And trust me, there's no feeling quite like seeing your actions pay off as you move closer and closer to the life you've envisioned for yourself. Now that we've explored how a life plan provides specific actions to guide you towards your goals, let's discuss another crucial aspect: its adaptability. While having concrete steps is essential, it's equally important to understand that your life plan is a living document, one that you will tweak and adjust as necessary throughout your life. This flexibility is what truly empowers you to navigate the ever-changing landscape of your journey. See, life is full of surprises, and change is the only constant we can rely on. As we navigate through different stages of life, whether it's starting a new job, welcoming a child, experiencing a loss, or pursuing new passions, our priorities and aspirations may shift. When you recognize that your life plan is not set in stone, then this will allow you to embrace these changes rather than resist them. To keep your life plan relevant, it's essential to engage in regular reflection and reassessment. Set aside time, perhaps quarterly, to review your life plan. Ask yourself questions like, are my current goals still aligned with my values? Have any new priorities emerged? What challenges have I faced, and how can I adapt my plan to overcome them? What achievements am I proud of, and how can I build on them? This practice not only helps you stay on track, but also encourages personal growth and self-awareness. It's an opportunity to celebrate your progress and make necessary adjustments to ensure you're moving in the right direction. When we think of goals, we often envision rigid timelines and specific outcomes. However, a living document allows for flexibility in how you approach these goals. If you find that a particular goal no longer resonates with you or feels unattainable, don't hesitate to modify it or replace it with something more meaningful. Different seasons of life bring different challenges and opportunities. As you transition through various stages, such as going from being single to married, or from being child-free to having kids, your life plan should adapt accordingly. For example, during busy parenting years, your focus might shift toward family-oriented goals, such as creating meaningful traditions or prioritizing quality time together. Later on, as your children grow more independent, you may find yourself returning to personal development goals or career aspirations that had been sidelined. Your life experiences will also shape your perspective and priorities over time. As you encounter successes and setbacks, allow these lessons to inform your life plan. If something didn't work out as expected, reflect on why that happened and how you can adjust your approach moving forward. This process of learning from experience not only enriches your life plan, but also fosters resilience and adaptability. In conclusion, treating your life plan as a living document empowers you to embrace change, reflect regularly, and adapt your goals as needed throughout your journey. It's about creating a flexible framework that grows with you, a roadmap that evolves alongside your dreams, your values, and your circumstances. So remember, your life plan is not just a one-time exercise. It's an ongoing journey of self-discovery and intentional living. Embrace the process of tweaking and adjusting it as necessary for the rest of your life. By doing so, you'll ensure that you're always aligned with what truly matters to you, making each step toward your goals meaningful and fulfilling. As we wrap up our episode on what a life plan is, let's explore a vital point that often holds people back: the idea that your life plan must be perfect. Let me tell you, it doesn't. In fact, embracing the notion that your plan is a work in progress can be one of the most liberating aspects of this journey. First and foremost, it's essential to recognize that perfection is an unrealistic standard. Life is inherently unpredictable, and trying to create a flawless plan can lead to frustration and disappointment. Instead of striving for perfection, aim for progress. Your life plan should be a reflection of your current aspirations and values, but it doesn't have to be set in stone. Your life is dynamic. It's constantly changing and evolving. Your circumstances, priorities, and even your dreams may shift over time. What seemed like a crucial goal last year might not hold the same weight today. By accepting that your life plan can and should change as you do, you open yourself up to new possibilities and growth. As someone who juggles family, work, and personal aspirations, I can attest to the fact that life rarely goes according to plan. There have been times when I had to adjust my goals or take unexpected detours. And you know what? Those detours often led me to valuable lessons and experiences that I wouldn't have encountered otherwise. Think of your life plan as a living document, one that you revisit regularly to assess where you are and where you want to go next. This means allowing yourself the freedom to tweak and adjust your plan as needed. Whether it's adding new goals, modifying existing ones, or even letting go of those that no longer serve you. This flexibility is key to staying aligned with your true self. Another important aspect of embracing imperfection is recognizing that mistakes are part of the journey. Each misstep is an opportunity for growth and learning. When you view challenges as valuable experiences rather than failures, you cultivate resilience and adaptability. For instance, if you set a goal to exercise regularly, but find yourself struggling to stick with it, instead of beating yourself up over it, take a step back, reflect on what went wrong, Was the goal too ambitious? Did you choose activities that didn't resonate with you? Use this insight to adjust your approach moving forward. Rather than fixating on achieving perfection, focus on celebrating your progress. Each small step you take toward your goals deserves recognition. This positive reinforcement boosts motivation and encourages you to keep moving forward. As a father, I've learned the importance of celebrating both big milestones and small victories with my kids. Whether it's praising their effort in kindergarten or acknowledging their progress at home, these moments of recognition foster a growth mindset, a mindset we can all benefit from in our own lives. It's also crucial to set realistic expectations for yourself. Understand that creating a life plan is not about having everything figured out right away. It's about taking intentional steps in the right direction. Allow yourself the grace to navigate this journey at your own pace. Remember that your life plan is not about getting it perfect. It's about creating a meaningful framework for living intentionally and authentically. Embrace the imperfections along the way. They are what make your journey uniquely yours. So as you craft your life plan, give yourself permission to be flexible, learn from mistakes, celebrate progress, and adapt as needed. This mindset will empower you to create a life that resonates with who you are and what you truly want. Your journey is just beginning. Embrace the process, enjoy the ride, and trust that every step, perfect or imperfect, is leading you closer to the extraordinary life you envision for yourself. As we wrap up this episode, remember, your life plan isn't just a document. It's the blueprint for the extraordinary future you're building. Every step you take, every goal you set, every priority you define, they are all brushstrokes on the masterpiece that is your life. You have the power to shape your destiny, to turn your dreams into reality. And yes, there will be challenges along the way. There will be times when you feel lost or overwhelmed, but that's when your life plan becomes your compass. So take what you've learned today and put it into action. I really want to encourage you to start crafting your life plan. Not because you have to, but because you deserve to live a life that truly excites you. A life filled with purpose, passion, and endless possibilities. If you found value in this episode, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to check out my website at www.optilifemax.com. The link is in the description. There you will find my free blueprint. The blueprint is your roadmap to living life on your terms, faster and more effectively than I've ever did. This resource will help you start reinventing your life from the ground up. Download my blueprint for free right now on my website, and it could be the beginning of your incredible journey. Your best chapter is yet to be written, and I can't wait to see what amazing things you will accomplish. Next week, we'll be diving into another important topic, the consequences of not creating a life plan. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. So keep dreaming big, keep pushing forward, and never ever give up on yourself. Because you, my friend, are capable of achieving greatness beyond your wildest imagination.